Cosmo Cards here with my weekly mail review. See all the stuff I got in the mail this week. Bunch of cards. This is probably more than I'm going to get most weeks or all weeks. Start with a little stack of the Trick or Trades. Got a Tua, Jamar Chase. Let me try to get my hand in there. Kenneth Walker, Tyreek Hill, Justin Jefferson. Some of the notable names there. And a whole bunch of others. These are cool, fun to open. Just looking for not even really a specific player. Just think it would be cool to get one of the 125 non-base inserts. I got one out of 100 hoops before. Looked kind of like that. The only one without like the pumpkin border. I got a bunch of NIL licensed cards. They just look cool, I guess. No real resale value or anything, but I just like opening cards. If you've seen the one-pack rips I do, I just enjoy opening and don't really care what comes out of there. CJ Stroud, I guess, is a recognizable name. Got some basketball in there. That was pretty cool. Bunch of guys. Some Julius Ervings, Larry Bird. Pretty sure I had a Magic Johnson in there. I probably skipped over. This one was numbered, 13 out of 100. This was 1 out of 50, and I don't know if this was 1 out of 5. I don't know if that's what it's based because it didn't have a number on it. But the interesting about that, expired redemptions. So almost had some autographs there. Those are fun. Those are fun to open. I'm going to keep opening those when they come in. Just enjoy it. Let's see. What else? What should I do next? I got a little bit of random basketball cards. A lot of base. Bradley Beal. Steven Adams. Cole Anthony there. Got an old Alex English. Pretty cool DeAndre Jordan. And this is probably my favorite basketball card I got in. Legends of the Ball. Blew my son's mind that there was a Minneapolis Lakers at some point in time. Had a small bit of random baseball cards also come through. My son ripped open this pack. I'll probably put the video of that up. He was a little unhappy with it because his hand was off to the side, but, you know, this is more difficult than it looks to avoid the camera. Some of the inserts there. This was a cool one. Talent Pipeline. A Connor Griffin. And then these are super cool, even though I think they're all base, from the Topps Chrome Cosmic series. Jose Ramirez, Clayton Kershaw, Pete Crow Armstrong, Jackson Churio. Got a little matching pair for Allen and Ginter right there. Bryce Terang. Allen and Ginter is one of my favorite looking ones. I think it's just cool, the pop culture cards that are in there too. Nice looking Larry Walker. 35th anniversary Vladimir Guerrero. A few other random ones. 35th Carlos Correa. Whole bunch of football cards this week. Seems to be the main thing I had come in. And these are not put into top loaders or mags or sleeves based on their value. I'm not really sure about their value. Not something I've looked into yet. Although I am about almost $45 spent so far on cards this month. Most of the stuff I've bought has come in. This is a cool Jalen Hurts die cut. So I don't know if I'm ahead or behind. I'm definitely behind when I don't list anything to sell, which I plan on doing. Green Dan Marino there. I always think I'm going to, but then when it gets down to it, I just don't end up putting the time in. Another green. A lot of these were ripped on the one-pack rip series, like these 3 absolutes. This is a little insert or something from the Super Bowl, 25th Super Bowl. Cool little series of rookies here. Bo Nix, Drake May. Got a center stage Dan Fouts. Jameson Williams. Marvin Harrison Jr., rookie. Jonathan Ogden, rookie. Dre Bly, rookie. The Tombstone Pizza Quarterback Series. Don't see that very often, I don't think. At least I don't. Living Legends, Adam Vinatieri. He's got a lot of Super Bowl rings. Cool little Gus Edwards here. Play smart, let your voice be heard. Go vote. Voting campaign there. Edrin James. J.C. Horn. Again, like I said, I don't know much about values. I'm sure there's probably $45 worth of cards all scraped together, but after you try to sell them and there's fees or whatever, you lower your prices to compete, it's hard. So I'm just enjoying having them. Derrick Henry, Rookies and Stars, George Kittle, got a little Bucky Irving. This is probably a cool one. Rookie Ashton Genty, Byron Young, Barry Sanders. I'm a Lions fan, so that's pretty cool to me. Legends of the Gridiron, Justin Herbert, Terrion Arnold rookie. Cool little ticket card for C.J. Stroud. Like I said, no rhyme or reason to what's in top loaders and what's not, as you'll see by this base Jim Harbaugh card in a top loader. Epic Performers, Jaden Daniels, Miles Sanders. Look at this guy. My son said I looked like him, so I guess that's a compliment. CeeDee Lamb. I really like these cards, the clear cards. Illusionists, Meta Mastery. This Kenneth Grant was ripped open in my one-pack rips. Got a Joe Theismann. Another Barry Sanders, kind of cosmic looking. Contours, Jared Goff. Got a few more here in the random pile. Epic Performers. So that's all the random football stuff I got this week. Plus, sent to me in a mag, which means I probably should look up the price, even though I have no clue. Rookie Adonai Mitchell. And then I ended up with some different little lots of individual players. So this wasn't like intentional investment, but I got some Adley Rushman. It was more of, it seemed like a good deal for the number of cards I was getting, and some of them looked pretty cool. So I got a bunch of Adley Rushman. Got about 9 Miguel Cabreras this week. One of my favorite players for the Tigers in recent past. I'm sure you can imagine why, just based on how good he was. I was happy he stuck around for so long in Detroit. There's a Florida card of him. Got a handful of Mookie Betts. Cool little sepia. Game day drip. 8-bit ballers. And a little Christmas one. It's fun. Also got a little chunk of Jalen Waddles. Another clear card, which I think is cool. Man in Motion. Gridiron Kings. A couple of those. Rookie Wave. And behind the numbers. And then the biggest chunk I got, again, for no particular reason other than I thought it was a good deal, it was like a couple bucks. If that, some Cole Kmet rookie with the Bears. Who knows? Maybe he'll do something crazy in the playoffs and be worth a lot of money. But again, that's not what I'm in it for. I'm just having fun. I like opening packs. I like looking at the cool cards. My son recently got into football and basketball, so he like the cards, and so I like opening them with him. Although for some reason, if it's not Amon-Ra St. Brown on the card, he's not entirely interested in it. Got a couple die cuts there, and then one more rated rookie, Chicago Bears. So those are all my random cards. And then lastly, I ended up with a little chunk of autographs here. This was the first autograph I've ever pulled out of a pack. I didn't even know Wild Card Illumination had a chance to pull an autograph. But that's Jaden Shackelford. He's in the G League now. We got a Tyrese Knight, top certified autograph. Jonathan Kuminga. The Canapolis Cannonballers. Little pro debut for George Wolko. And then I ended up with two numbered autograph cards, which was really cool. A Johnny Severino, numbered to 150, first Bowman, and a Topps Chrome rookie, or Elvis Martinez, also numbered to 150. So that was pretty neat. If I had a favorite card, I think probably go with the Johnny Severino this time, just because it was the first ever numbered autograph I've ever had. I'm pretty new to sports cards, so pretty exciting. But if for some reason you watched this and enjoyed it, thank you. I appreciate it, and I'll see you next week.